Hello, beautiful beings. It feels so wonderful to be feeling compelled to record this video right now. Some people have asked me, well, why don't you just, think up something and record a video? It just doesn't work like that. It has to be, I'm getting ready for work. I didn't know I was going to record a video. And then all of a sudden, just the intense feeling of wanting to record a video and what it's about. Ancients, please help me speak very slowly and clearly. I am practicing right now at doing everything more slowly, walking slower, talking slower, working slower, more slowly. I don't know how you say that. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying. Because I've just been going way, 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 way too fast. I've been incredibly burnt out. As you know, I don't know if you remember this, but I quit smoking marijuana. I think it was 2 weeks ago now. It's very, very close to 2 weeks, and it's been brutal. Because, and that's not to discourage you from quitting. The detoxification process is not fun, but it's worth it because the energy I feel, the more present, more like myself I feel, and I just don't need it anymore. And I know I've said that a lot of times, but that's what this ascension is about, is going round and round and round with things that I have automatically went with when they come up in my mind so strongly. Like the desire to smoke marijuana came in so strongly, and I did it, and it was fine, and I felt this relief. But this huge thing that I've learned this go around is because once I start smoking, that's it. I'm smoking every day, all day long. And it was just this one situation in my life that I was feeling discontent about. And I let an addiction, I let the longing for relief take over my life. And that's fine because I've learned so much from it. But okay, so the detoxification from marijuana has been extra brutal this time because, yes, they're saying, because I just asked them, why am I having such a hard time with my words still? And they said that we're still in new moon and solar eclipse energy. Of course we are. So, and they're saying I'm still getting my land legs. So I have been concerned about the cough that I have had. Normally it would be gone by now. And so I was talking to a fellow RVer here at the park, and she told me that she had found black mold covered under her whole mattress. Doozer's feeling a little bit needy right now because he knows that I'm going to go to work, and he's terrified that I'm going to leave him behind. He doesn't know I'm going to bring him with me. It's fine, my love. So I was just like, I better check mine too. I thought I had been checking it, lifting up and seeing, and there was no mold on my mattress. However, yesterday and tired, just tired to the bone, and so extra emotional, and just depleted, burnt out. And so I did. I lifted everything up, and there was black mold in the corner, right near my head. And so I cleaned all that up. I had my mask on, my respirator on, cleaned it all up really, really well. I Googled it, and I could have used bleach or white vinegar. I chose white vinegar, and I have a heater on it right now. But okay, so I have linoleum under there, and I saw where the mold was, that the linoleum was cracked. It was open about this wide, and so I got my pliers with my respirator on, and I pulled that linoleum back, like all of it from the head of my bed, and there was literally a puddle of water this wide. I've been sleeping in that, not in it, but above it, right above it, and it's been affecting my health really bad. So I woke up, so I slept in the living room last night, and I've had a heater back there all night. I mean, I just dumped, after I cleaned the water up, and it soaked all the way through the boards. So I just went in there and just dumped white vinegar all over it to make it so, so it wouldn't mold. And I've had a heater on there. It's drying really well, and I'll make sure it's 100% dry. And I actually punched holes in the walls, 2 holes on one side, 2 holes on the where my head is, and there's no mold in the walls, thank goodness. So when Doozer and I get home, if it's completely dry, I will kills it. If you don't know what that is, it's a white like primer paint that kills mold and keeps it from molding. So I'm really excited about that. Probably sleep in the living room one more night because I don't want to be breathing, any unnecessary fumes. But it's really exciting. It also, the other day, if you haven't cleaned out your heater, I'll show you. This is an amazing little heater. I have this one, and then I have an oil heater over here. I thought I was cleaning it out because I got this little thing and I would do it through the little vents. Well, little did I know that every time I would dust it out, I was just piling the dust up more and more in the bottom of that heater. And about 5 days ago now, the ancients were yelling at me, you have to take that heater apart. When I was trying to dust it out, you have to take it apart. So I did. I took it apart, and I have a picture of it. It was appalling. I can't believe how, I am so divinely protected from danger as long as I'm doing my part. If I would have ignored what they were saying, and please don't be afraid, if you can't hear your guides yet, if you can't hear the divine yelling at you to clean your heater out, the divine will get to you in some other way, through a video, through somebody mentioning something about their heater, like me doing this. And so if we're paying attention, that's really only our part, is to pay attention to the signs the best we can. And so I took it, the back apart, the front, all of it, and it's like a brand new heater now. And from this day forward, I will never not clean my heater out. Of course, I won't have to take it apart constantly, but and I'm leaving my tiny home also. I know that I've been seeing it. I feel the latest I will be here, I keep seeing June. And it's March 30th right now. So, and I don't cling to that either, but I've never had that come in before so steadily, that June. And this has been coming in for about a month and a half now. And so I'll keep you posted. I have heard some news about a place from okay, I'm not going to wade into that, but they own a double wide trailer. It's ginormous, obviously double wide. It's so huge. It has 3 bedrooms. Did they say 3 bathrooms or 2.5 bathrooms? 2 bathrooms? I'm pretty sure. I mean, hot running water. I can have my own room. My grandchildren, I'll get bunk beds. I'll make their room, and then my art room. So yeah, it's very exciting. But these things that I see coming into view, I don't cling to them. I just know where I'm at in my ascension, in my life. And it's completely blue skies today, and it's been rainy. I swear, how I feel really goes along with the weather. Not because the weather is like it is, but because of how I'm feeling. Oh, I've heard other people say that too, that where we're at vibrationally can affect the weather. My throat chakra feels like it's still healing. My lungs, everything. But I've had mullein tea that Moonstar gave me. My oldest daughter, I just about said her name, she gave me detox tea and breathe deep tea. All of it is helping so much. And also I've been putting hot water and Epsom salts in a bowl and then putting a towel over my head and breathing that in. That's been very healing. But now, since I'm not going to be breathing the mold and the dampness, I threw my box spring mattress away too. I was told I could go put it on this pile with a bunch of other mattresses from this winter, from other people's places. So I do have a memory foam mattress, and that wasn't affected at all. So So I'm going to use that. But when I leave here, I'm going to throw that away too. It's just, I don't need the old energy. It's not bad energy, but I'm not taking that type. I've had this memory foam mattress with me for years. I have set it up in sheds to live in. I've set it up a lot of different places, and I'm leaving that all behind me now. I don't need it. I will get a brand new mattress. Yeah, they're saying I can do that. Not because of this, but one of my notifications I had this morning was, I've worked really hard over the last year, a little bit over a year to 2 years actually, to build my credit because I had no credit. I had really bad credit, and then I had no credit, and now I have really good credit. And this morning, Capital One told me that my limit, they raised my limit. I didn't ask them, from 300 to 1800 because I've done so great. So that feels really, really good. I only use it if I absolutely have to. The only reason I ever got this credit card was to build my credit. So I've never believed in getting things before I have the money to get them, but it really has come in handy a couple times for sure. So, ancients, is there anything else? Yeah, so when the divine weeds my people garden, which just happened, I'm usually aware that it's kind of happening or going to happen, but I wasn't prepared for it this time. I'm okay with it. She's doing the very best she can, and I'm on day 2 praying for her. I don't have a full-blown resentment against her, but I did feel incredibly hurt for a couple days by her actions, because we've been close for a very long time. It was a woman that I was sponsoring, and we have spent every day on the phone, many, many times a day, just love, 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 and then people get to a certain point and they don't want to do the introspective work anymore. But what that looks like to them is that it's my fault, that it's me, it's something I'm doing. I'm pushing them, but it's no different than it has been for the last months and months and months and months. So if I do have a part, I work diligently to see that so I can change my behavior. But my only part this time is to pray for her for 2 weeks straight. This morning was day 2, and it feels really good because I don't have a full-blown resentment against her, but there was the potential to have a resentment against her because I did feel so hurt by the split. But it always hurts when the divine comes up and weeds our people garden. There's always some pain, resistance. They're saying, like, wait, what just happened? Because it was so sudden. But that was one thing I didn't, and I was in it. And since birth, I've had such a deep desire to help humanity, to help people feel better, that I have gotten myself into trouble at times. It wasn't a mistake, they're saying, at all. I was meant to help her. And she helped me too. That's how it goes. She helped me too, because I've grown and grown, and now I see, and now I can see clearly, now that I can have taken a step back. I can see how much lower vibrations they're showing me as if she were drowning. And she's a much bigger person than I am physically. So if I was literally trying to save her and she was climbing on top of me, she would drown me and maybe save herself. And that's what was happening, they're saying, unbeknownst to myself. I gave so much that I was so exhausted because she felt like she needed so much, just so much at times, just desperate for help. And I was drowning under that, and I didn't realize it. I had just no energy left, but holding satsang with people is life-giving, and Moonstar and I talked about that yesterday. I haven't had to feel depleted holding satsang with her for so many years now. It has been life-giving both ways. And, I talked to her yesterday, and I told her just how grateful I am for her friendship, because outside my family, I have two close friends. And it's Moonstar and Pantera Nera. So I'm just so deeply grateful that I do have close friends. I'm so deeply grateful that I have people that see me, because it's not necessary for people to see us, and that may feel very lonely. But it's important for us to not to try to fit in, because why would we try to fit in? If we're trying to fit in, then we're not showing people that there's a different way. Anybody they're showing me, all of the ancients, thank you. Wow, that's true. All of the ancients, except for the ones that actually haven't lived a life on planet Earth, those are ancients also. They're etheric beings that have devoted their time to helping humanity but not being here. The ones that have had a physical form, they have all been through the feeling of being alone and not having people understand them. But we have a fire in us. We have a calling. If you've heard that before, I have a calling. We're being called constantly. This way, this way. So it feels really good to laugh. It feels really good to wake up and not feel absolutely wore out from breathing the mold and just the dampness. I've done some research in the last couple days, and just sleeping above water in that dampness alone can make a person very sick. So I've been you hear that? My throat chakra is healing. They're saying it has really been affecting it. And the weight gain, the weight loss was incredibly severe this time. But I woke up this morning and I felt like all the food I've been eating is finally staying on my body. It's been incredibly discouraging, but I don't give up. I just don't have that in me. I just don't have it in me to give up. Even though I have felt like I've wanted to sometimes, even though I have felt like I have given up at times, I haven't. And I was just like, oh, I got some pudding on my tummy, and it's actually been distributing throughout my body. I haven't been losing it consistently every single day. I did overexert. My oldest daughter had a talk with me about it. She said, when I was talking to you on the phone the other day, I'm still talking a little too fast. I'm really working on walking slower, working slower, talking more slowly. She said, I was worried about you because you were going so fast. And I was, and I finally got to the root of why I clean so quickly when I'm at work. It's because of Doozer. And people pleasing. Right. That's right. People pleasing also, because the guests that want to stay at the vacation rentals, they want to check in early. And I would too if I was a guest. And so I have went at just one gear, not lately, but I have went one gear under panic mode. Recently, I've been just in full-blown panic mode when I'm cleaning, because when I'm going way too fast, I can't, I'm hearing Ramana say, no matter how fast our physical body is going, we are not. However, there's a balance to that. If I am going too physically fast, my mind is going fast, everything is going fast, and they're showing me like light speed. I'm going light speed ahead of presence. So I literally have 7 hours. I'm allotted 7 hours to clean the lake house, and I have 6 hours to clean the river house. And I usually get the river house done in 4 to 4.5 hours, and I get the lake house done in 5 to 5.5 hours. Sometimes 6, but that is rushing. And but I know, okay, so I know now that since I'm more awake than I ever have been, since I've popped out of this major squeeze lately, it feels like the longest squeeze in this way that I've been through. Now I know that this beautiful paradox of being more rooted in presence, in my own natural state of being, and going more slowly, it's going to feel like I have more time. I will get done more quickly. It just works that way. I've witnessed it before when I've actually been able to slow down. So I'm deeply grateful. And another thing, releasing resistance around cleaning the vacation rentals. is another sign that I will be moving on from them. I don't know when, but I'm not going to do this for the rest of my life. I absolutely know that. Other beautiful things are coming. No, they're correcting me. Other beautiful things are here, because it's always now. And my beautiful Mother Ocean, she watched one of my videos a while back, and I said there literally is no tomorrow. And she loved that so much that she renamed tomorrow Happyarow. So that's what we call it now. When I get to see her the next day, we say, I'll see you, Happyarow. I love you, Ocean. Can't talk about you too much right now, or else I'll cry. And I'm cried out. I mean, I feel the tear tank is never empty. But I love you so much. And even more than that, Ocean tells me she loves me more than love. And muchly, she loves me muchly. Okay, so I'm going to eat something else. That's the first thing I do now, is I eat something. And I haven't ate quite enough yet, though, so I'm going to continue to do that and just remain peaceful and just enjoy this absolutely magnificently beautiful sunny day. It doesn't matter though, right? They're saying it, they wanted me to remind us that it doesn't matter what the weather is. The most important weather is our internal weather. Our internal weather. Is that it, ancients? It feels so good to feel better. SatsongwithmamaG@gmail.com. I love you so much.